I'm Dean Stott, former UK Special Forces, 16-year veteran with the Special Boat Service. We're here today at Peacemaker in Missouri, and we're going to do some pistol training. We're going to do a slow build-up, handling the weapon safely, some basic firing, and then we're going to start really engaging on those groupings. So we've got a lot of teaching today.
Teaching what?
Sorry?
Teaching what?
Teaching on the pistols.
But you're gonna teach me?
I'll teach you. Or are you going to teach me? So you ever been on a range before?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
With 5 pistols?
With 5 pistols?
Have you fired a pistol?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, no, 5 pistols. How many hands
you,
you
you said 5 fire. I can't. Yeah. I've shot in a pistol before.
You've shot a pistol before, yeah. So you know how to handle a weapon?
Of course.
Yeah, yeah. But these are real guns, not these guns.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure. Coach Bo, by the way.
Coach Bo?
Yeah.
Dean. I'm going to call you Bo 5 Pistols from now on, yeah? It's, you fired 5 pistols. A lot of people get scared of the pistol.
Yep.
I think the basic thing about pistols is knowing what state that pistol is in. So I've given you that pistol now, so now I'm going to learn from you. Tell me what state that weapon is in.
It is in a fire-free state.
The fire-free state, what does that mean?
That means I'm not shooting the weapon. It is clear, it's empty.
It's empty, so being empty means there is what?
No rounds inside of the actual chamber itself.
Have you checked the chamber?
All right. See, the thing is, Coach Bo knows. I was trying to see if you were ready. You know what I mean? So what I need to do, see?
That's it. Perfect. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. So there is a magazine. There is no rounds in there. So if you just load the weapon, perfect. And there's different types of stances.
Yep.
So what's your preference from the time you've been shooting? What's your preferred stance?
So
you do know it's not. You do know it's not dark here, don't you?
See,
hey, what's this? What's this for? Is this?
That's how I know your level of training. You never know when it's gonna go dark. Okay, so the proper stance, what you want to do is always be ready stance. Okay. You know, so that means 1 foot in the front, you got to brace it just in case somebody hits you. You know.
Yeah.
The back foot, you want to brace it just in case there's an earthquake.
Okay.
Secondly, you want to keep your eye on the target.
Yeah.
No. So what they say is, generally, if you point at a target with your thumb, you should somewhat line up on that target.
Yeah.
But really, it's a little bit inaccurate. So sometimes when it gets super windy and you have your arm like this, you actually want to be more aerodynamic so the wind flows over the firearm.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to go like that opposed to like this.
No, he turned it sideways. That's a kill shot.
So is that your wind block? What if the wind's blowing from this side? Go back to your original stance, because there's 2 ways of doing it. So it's almost like, and you were there actually. You know, you actually did trick me for a second. Believe me, that you knew what you were doing.
Hey.
But it's like a boxing stance. You literally want to have one foot to the rear, 1 foot to the front. I mean, you're leaning, because when you're firing the weapon, it does give a slight kick, and then you absorb that. The other stance you can do, some people prefer, is almost like straight on. Again, that's people's personal preference. That's more when you're on a range like this and you're not affected by potential people coming towards you. But
It's also called the fuck around, find out stance.
exactly. Yeah.
I ain't fucking with you. You're saying like.
But if I came up to you in that stance and pushed you, you'd probably fall over. So yeah. I mean, as you rightly put there, you mentioned then, is it where your thumb goes is pretty much almost the point of aim, point of impact. I mean, that's where it was good, and everything else went south from there. I've never heard anything about aerodynamic, especially on a short range like this. And also, you mentioned the wind.
Yeah.
It's right to think about the wind.
Yep.
If you're a sniper firing over 1,200 meters, but on a 25-meter range, it's not really going to affect it.
Oh, were you referring to the pistol that you gave?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about a sniper scenario.
No.
You never know. You know, the trajectory of the bullet, you got to make sure you're timing all that. The wind,
That makes complete sense if you have a rifle, a long-range rifle, but with a pistol, it's not gonna.
Okay.
It's not gonna aim.
Got you. Okay.
But
Now we're clear. We're on the same page. We're talking about this pistol.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever fired like this. I don't think wind's had really much of an issue with that. But no, it's not one-handed. It's not John Wick 101. What we'll do in a second is I'll give you some ammunition, and what we'll do is we'll fire 5 rounds, and we'll just see where you're hitting. But with this, it shouldn't be the grouping should be quite tight. You know, with the red dot, it's slightly different. In a red dot, you keep your both eyes open. With this, you keep your dominant eye open and close your weak eye. So we'll fire 5 rounds and we'll see where you're hitting. You happy with that? I'm not teaching you to suck eggs, but do you actually know how to load a magazine?
One time for the viewers.
Yeah?
Yep.
Go on, let's have a look.
See, in Call of Duty, mine come preloaded. So, have you ever played Call of Duty before?
I've never played Call of Duty, no. For me, I'm two-dimensional. Yeah. Mario and jump. You know, this 360 degrees catches me out.
I'm just telling you, it prepares you really well. Yeah. You know, sets you up. There's red dots on there. I actually maxed out one of the weapons. That's why I thought you were talking about sniper earlier.
Yeah.
Yep. Like 16th prestige. I don't know if you know what that is.
So we'll put 20 in these. Do you have 20? Is that big enough for 20 there was?
Yes. One more. We're almost there. You want me to help you out here?
We'll keep that one here. We'll leave that one here, yeah. So what I want you to do is fire 5 rounds into the red patch, okay? In your own time, there's no pressure. If you come up and you feel like you're quite stressed or you're actually way off, best thing to do is just bring your arms back down, give them a shake, and then just come back up rather than waste 5 rounds.
Okay.
Happy?
No,
What?
not happy.
What are you not happy with?
Well, we got one that's out,
Yeah.
but the other 4, they're in.
The other 4 in, you tend to have a slight kick, but I think because of the speed you're firing,
yep.
that's what gave you that spread.
Okay.
Okay. But the thing is, I've never had an enemy complain about the spread on them. You know what I mean? No one's ever come to me and said your grouping's too big.
Yeah.
So the fact you still hit the target is a good thing, buddy. Yeah. We'll dress on to the next one because we've seen that grouping, and all I want you to do on this one is just slow it down, okay, and just remember to breathe and just try and get that grouping tighter. But it's a good start. It's a great start. I want you to tell me how could you improve, do you think?
Slow it down a little bit more.
Yeah.
And also, more so, the trigger. Mm-hmm. I am flicking it versus
you're snapping the
squeezing
trigger.
it.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Versus squeezing it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, perfect. Excellent. Safety on. So other than that 4th, which is obviously when you started speeding up, it was more your trigger control. But the first 3 were actually all on top of each other. So the only difference with that was your breathing. It's where you paused. So that's excellent shooting. If you shot me with that, I'd actually probably give you a gold star.
I told you I was 16th ranked prestige. Yeah. I'm just saying. Not only in Call of Duty, Dean.
Yeah. So the transition now is we're going to go from the iron sight to the red dot. When I was serving, these red dots were just coming into service on the pistols. We used to have them on our ARs, and they were excellent, but never used them on the pistol before. So it's a different art of shooting. The main difference here between the iron sight and the red dot is me as an old school iron sight guy, I will naturally close my eyes, and that's the wrong thing to do. You keep your both eyes open, and you're just focusing on that red dot. Ignore the iron sight, ignore the foresight and the rear sight. Just concentrate on that red dot. And then when you become an expert in red dots, it's literally gives you that point of aim, point of impact a lot quicker. Rather than trying to search for the foresight and the rear sight, you know, it's straight up and you've got the red dot. But remember to keep your both eyes open. I'll let you have a shoot at it first, and I want some feedback from yourself. There's some big differences between the iron sight and this. Yeah.
What we don't want to do, Dean, is close both of our eyes, all right? Keep them open.
Definitely don't close both your eyes, eh?
That's where the sunglasses come into play. Just make sure my light's on. All right. Ready, Dean?
Yeah.
Oh, I lost it. There it is.
Yeah. Okay, safety on.
Oof.
We'll go have a look.
Yep. Telling you, I'm lethal, man. But no, I was aiming right there. So I was
That's
aiming
interesting,
here,
yeah.
and it went here.
Well, maybe this time if you aim here, it might be offset. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Because you can move those red dots as well. It's not zero. You know, people have their own red dots. You can then start zeroing them in. So,
Sure.
But your point of aim, your height is right. You know, you're just slightly off. So if you were aiming there and it was there, then the easy math would be just to aim to the left. And
Gotcha.
It should come in. Yeah.
So I'm
That's
accurate.
good grouping.
The target is wrong, or the gun's wrong.
The guns. You're accurate.
Yeah, the gun's wrong.
The gun's good.
That's all I need to hear, D.
Scope just needs zeroing in on your eyes.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
All right, so we're gonna aim to the left.
Yeah, but that's good. That's good grouping. I'll be happy with that if it's the first time. Is that your first time in red dot?
Honest, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's good. So Chad's had a opportunity this morning to familiarize himself with the pistol, both iron sights and the red dots. His firing position, however, has just been a basic stance, what we do on the range. But what I want to test him on now he's got the accuracy, which is great. I want to test him in different scenarios, different fire positions. So I'm going to give him a situation in a minute, and he's going to have to come in and he's going to have to utilize everything I've taught him, but this time adopting it in different firing positions. So you happy, 5 pistols?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm happy with what I've seen. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start ramping it up now. Okay, we've done the basic fire positions. You've got your accuracy right, you've got your pistol control. Don't forget the basics. Remember the breathing, you know, the trigger control, the point of aim, point of impact. And so you're gonna engage from here. This is your start point.
Yep.
You'll fire 2 or 3 rounds through the windscreen at the target. We'll then run over to the next fire position, and just in the standing position, engage the larger of the targets. We call them figure 11s,
Okay.
which we've been firing at. From there, you'll run forward, get in a kneeling position, and I want to bring your accuracy even closer. So you see the metal targets?
Yes.
Okay, try and hit them. The good thing about them is I get feedback, so I'll know if you've hit them or if you've missed. And then the bonus is the first Phorm can. You see the can?
Yep.
If you can hit that, you get extra 10 points. And then what you'll then do is you'll make your way right across the range. What you can't see from here is in this last vehicle, there are 2 targets in there. Okay, so what I want to see you now do is, rather than being in static firing position, is just firing and moving towards the target. Some of the key points in that is just control your rate of movement. Some people tend to like speed up when they get closer. So just normal walking pace, just again, remembering all those fundamentals of firing a pistol. There's 2 targets in there. Once you've hit the final target, hit your safety on, put your hand up, and I'll come down and I'll give you a debrief. But from what I've seen, you'll probably end up debriefing me, yeah?
I mean,
Okay, there you go.
we'll see when you go through, Dean.
Okay, buddy.
Ready? Ah.
There we go. Safety on.
Is that all? Wow, it's been a couple weeks since I've done this, so I didn't warm up quite properly. Normally I'm used to live targets, so.
The things I was picking up on, you know, when we're in the teams, it's all about moving safely. So every time you moved, you know, your weapon wasn't waving around, it wasn't pointing back up the range. Okay, you had control of the weapon, you had it pointed down. Some guys point it down, some guys point it up. What I saw, you hit the targets. I got feedback from the metal ones. It took you 2 shots to get the first one can, but hey, you did it. That was good. That was excellent. Well done, buddy.
Appreciate you, brother.
Hey,
Thank
no,
you.
excellent.
That's some great coaching.
You enjoy it?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a fucking blast. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching me and Dean take on this course. I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And let me know if you want to see your boy Coach Bo take on some more of this, you know what I'm saying? Clickety click.